USS Nicholas is an elite rarity destroyer from the Eagle Union and is part of the Fletcher-class of destroyer. She's available from boss drops only on Stage 9-3. Nicholas was launched at the Bath Iron Works on the 19th of February 1942, commissioned on the 4th of June 1942, decommissioned and stricken on the 30th of January 1970, and sold for scrap in October 1970. Nicholas holds the U.S. Navy record for battle starts with 30 total battle starts, 16 from World War II, 5 from the Korean War, and 9 from the Vietnam War. Prior to 1943, Nicholas mainly screened for different battleships such as the USS Washington, troop and supply convoys, and gunfire support for different naval and amphibious invasions throughout the Pacific. In the Japanese counterattack for Guadalcanal, Nicholas shelled the Japanese escape route and their resupply area, later fighting off 8 different dive bombers, which managed to sink her sister ship, the USS de Havilland, with herself receiving only near misses, which killed 2 crew and damaged her steering. After repairs, Nicholas joined Task Force 18 and patrolled the slot, receiving a jam in her 3rd gun, which exploded. Nicholas later participated in the Battle of Kolombangara after receiving her Presidential Unit Citation for her actions in the Battle of Kula Gulf as she rescued 291 survivors of the Helena. She and her sisters, O'Bannon, Taylor, and Chevalier, were sent out to intercept the Japanese destroyers Sanazami, Hamikaze, Isakaze, and Shigure, who were under the command of Rear Admiral Baron Natsuji Ijin, and providing cover for a convoy that was assisting in an evacuation. They were able to sink Isakaze, but the rest escaped. For the rest of World War II, Nicholas mainly provided escorts for different task force and groups, being able to sink I-88 while in formation with St. Louis, and was present at the Japanese surrender in Tokyo Bay along with O'Bannon, Taylor, and Missouri. In her base character art drawn by Dan Go, Nicholas wears a loose-fitting white and pink button-up sailor uniform with a tank top underneath, a pink skirt, white thigh-high socks, armored loafers, a scrunchie around her right ankle, and 2 pink hair ties. She's hugging a manju with her right arm, with an open pill bottle to her right. Her rigging consists of a somehow sleeping naval gun that's attached to a leather strap, has a life preserver resting on it, and a nape cap with a sleep tag on top, and a Quint torpedo launcher behind her. In Nicholas's voice lines, voiced by Mao Ichimichi, who also voices Mai Takada in Death Parade, Henry Emmott in Overlord, Imu Refuta in Psyche K, Iris in Fire Force, Hinata Tachibana in Total Fantasy Knockout, Mitsuki Oshiro from Aharan-san, Helico in Love After World Domination, and ADS in PA-15 in Girls Frontline, Nicholas enjoys sleeping as well as being a homebody.
最初に浸水したフレッチャー級のニコラスだよ。出撃するより母校に引きこもってたい。ねえ、いいでしょ？部屋からは絶対出ないぞ。眠くないよ。ちょっと目が開けられないだけだよ。指揮官の部屋に引きこもったら指揮官を見ながら寝られるよね。指揮っていつまで続くのよ。眠い。帰って寝たい。指揮官もそう思わない？やっぱり母校から出ない方が。指揮官？もしかして私サボりすぎて出撃しなきゃならなくなったの？指揮官と違って私どこにも行きたくないの。どこにも。訓練やる気出ない。全然出ない。寝てないよ。帰りたい。指揮官、今日は何月？ちょっと寝すぎて体が大きくなっちゃった。ふわ ずっと寝てたからね。出かけなくてもやれる仕事は私に任せていいよ。別に今でも毎日寝てるわけじゃないよ。まあ起きている間でも動きたくないけどね。
At level 125 with everything maxed, base Nicholas has 2,167 HP, 88 firepower, 295 torpedo, 182 AA, 210 reload, 206 evasion, light armor, 42 speed, 222 accuracy, 80 luck, 215 anti-sub, and consumes 9 oil. Base Nicholas has 3 skills, focusing on evasion and dealing damage. At level 10, her skill, the Nick, has a 5% chance when firing her main gun to increase her own evasion by 40%, 288 evasion for base and retrofit, and decreasing air damage taken by 40% for 8 seconds. At level 10, her skill, full firepower, has a 60% chance every 20 seconds to increase her own firepower by 40% for 10 seconds. Her all-out assault looks like this, being procced every 10 times her main gun is fired. At least it fires in a straight line. The recommended equipment for both base and retrofit Nicholas is a gun that has a high fire rate and damage, as well as a good torpedo launcher and AA gun, with the aux equips increasing evasion and or firepower. Her main gun I'd recommend being the 102mm Mark IX, as it has a decent fire rate and damage for a destroyer gun, the quad 533mm homing torpedoes, and the octuple 40mm pom-pom. For aux equips, the Intel Report Arctic Stronghold if you manage to pick it up, an autoloader, improved hydraulic rudder, or Little Beaver Squadron tag all will help with either firepower or evasion. In her retrofit art, Nicholas has gotten a new pink and white dress that's even longer than the previous one, with a ribbon on her front, white thigh highs, armored loafers, and a ribbon choker. She now has 2 manjus, with one hiding behind her naval gun and the other on a cloud and holding a pill bottle, along with 2 other clouds behind her. Nicholas also has heterochromia, with her right eye being red and left being yellow. Her naval cannon is now awake, but still has the nightcap on it and is sitting on a life preserver, with her Quint torpedo launcher still being behind her. To be fully retrofitted, Nicholas requires 13 T1 destroyer BPs, 13 T2 destroyer BPs, 10 T3 destroyer BPs, 30 T3 torpedo plates, 50 T3 aux plates, a dupe of Nicholas or a purple Bullen, 36,800 coins, and for Nicholas to be level 90. When fully retrofitted, at level 125 with everything maxed, Nicholas has 2,332 HP, 133 firepower, 360 torpedo, 237 AA, 210 reload, 206 evasion, light armor, 42 speed, 222 accuracy, 80 luck, 225 anti-sub, and consumes 9 oil. When fully retrofitted, Nicholas gains the skill Battle of Kula Gulf. When at level 10, Battle of Kula Gulf has a 70% chance every 20 seconds to increase her own firepower, torpedo, and reload by 40% for 10 seconds. Once per battle, if an escort ship's health falls below 20%, decrease the damage it takes by 15%. If the ship is Helena, Lena, or Helena Meta, additionally heal 8% of their max HP. Nicholas can be one of the highest DPS destroyers when given the correct equipment, other Vanguard ships, and with her skills, easily finding herself into later game fleets as she can dodge like the wind and buff her firepower and reload to the point of having multiple of all-out assaults per minute. The only cons to Nicholas is that she's boss drop only, as well as needing to have other Vanguard ships to support her so that she may truly have the highest DPS attainable. Also, someone tell the commander that she's been popping pills. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates and check out my Azur Lane and Arknights videos as well.